Okay, so which one of these should you get? These are two of the most popular beef organ supplements currently on Amazon. And I'm a certified personal trainer, and I thought I'd just take a minute to show you like what the real difference is between the two of these because it can be very confusing because they are very similar, but really it kind of comes down to one primary thing. First off, the quality here on both of these is going to be the exact same. They're both free-dried and they pretty much contain the exact same organs. They contain sort of like the standard bone marrow, the standard liver, but both of these are definitely much more rooted in like the ancestral type supplementation. That's like where you're going into the testicle, you're going into the prostate, like those types of things that aren't necessarily rooted in like getting your standard supplementation. Like you're getting your vitamin B12, you're getting your iron, you're getting your vitamin A. Those are from the liver and the bone marrow specifically. The other ones predominantly are going to be for people that are more in tune with like the ancestral type of supplementation versus like the, maybe I'd call like the standard and kind of normal vitamins and minerals that you're going to get. But both of these have it and they're both going to be of equal quality. What this boils down to difference wise at the end of the day is the dosage. So let's start with this one right here, the male optimized version. So this is going to be recommended of 3 per day. Now with 3 of these per day, this is a 30-day supply. And just to give you an idea, so the testicle amount on this is going to be 630 milligrams. Okay, again, for 3 capsules, 630 milligrams of the testicle part specifically. Whereas the Blumio right here, it is 6 per day recommended. It's still a 30-day supply, so there's a lot more capsules in here. But this one has a 1200 milligram on the testicle specifically for that. So what's interesting is even though the testicle is higher on this one, you're taking twice as many pills. Technically on a per dose basis, this one is slightly higher because it's 630 milligrams for only 3 capsules. Again, 630 for 3, 1200 versus 6. So slightly stronger here, but they're not all like that. Actually, if you go down to the prostate on this one, again, it's a lower amount. It's like 150 milligrams for 3 capsules per day. And over here, it ends up being like 450. I think it's 450. So it's actually a slightly higher dosage over here. And here's what I would ultimately say is at the end of the day, even though I could parse out each individual organ individually, at the end of the day, you're going to find that the Blumio is just a bit more of an intense and elevated as far as the dosing on average per organ, even though the testicle one is a little bit lower on average than this one here, because you're taking on 6 of these per day. It's every day the dosage is going to just end up being higher. So if you're looking for something that is a bit more aggressive as far as the amounts of the organs that are actually in there, the Blumio is the one you're going to want to go with. Now, because the male optimized one right here is only a 30-day supply and it is a lower dose, I'd say this one's actually really good for people that don't want aggressive. There's people that just want to sort of like either like dipping their toes in just to kind of see how it feels, or you already know what you want and you don't need all the additional like high end, maybe over the top dosing that some people might think of this one right here. So this is kind of like an average middle of the road, maybe I'd call it a maintenance type of level whenever it comes to that. So that's the main difference between the two of these. Is this is the more aggressive, higher dosages, still a 30-day supply, but you're taking 6 capsules per day, but every organ across the board is a higher amount because you're taking 6 total capsules per day. Whereas the male optimized here, it is a lower amount per day, not nearly as aggressive, but it's also only 3 capsules per day, which is part of the reason why it's not as aggressive. But again, a 30-day supply, both these. Both of them definitely worth putting on your list if you're looking for a beef organ supplement, especially with the ancestral part added in.